What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another trading video. Um, man, oh man, oh man. We pretty much been doing market recap for today, the 13th. Also leading to predictions for tomorrow, May 14th. I actually kind of doing this video on the 13th instead of doing it in the morning like I normally do, y'all. I was just thinking about it. And I said, they probably will want me to do my market predictions, do it the night before, so they can be able to pretty much be able to see the trades and stuff that I'll do for that upcoming morning. Because if I do it in the morning, the video won't upload until around 10 or 11 a.m. And by the time y'all get to see my market analysis is already past, market opening and everything. So I'm just trying this at least once this week. Try to do a video at night and do my analysis at night just so y'all can have a heads up in the morning. If I like it and if y'all like it, comment down below if y'all like it that way. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it for every video because I still may do some. I just got that routine where I will want to record it and go over it in the morning. Um, and maybe that'll be me starting to do live streams in the morning. That night before we do the pre-recording for the market analysis, and then in the morning when pre-market and everything comes, we can update it after that. But we'll see though. I'm still fairly new making these videos, so y'all just let me know, give me feedback, let me know if y'all think I should do my analysis at night, the day before, or do it the morning of, and y'all just see it like at 11, 12 o'clock. Because I know it'll be a lot more accurate by me doing it in the morning of versus at night, but it honestly doesn't matter because a lot of times my analysis I don't judge it off of. I look at the pre and post market, but I usually don't even judge it off that because I usually like trading off of that daily and 4 hour time frame. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. We're gonna do a quick market recap. Man, oh man, we're 2 for 2 for this week so far. Market is playing exactly how we predicted, how we expected it to move. Actually, it might did a little bit more than we expected. For their SPY, we said we was our key level that we was mainly focused on at the start of this week. We said we shouldn't go below 76. We was looking for us to stay hold above 76. Once we shot past, we seen in that pre-market we was up above 76. So once I seen that on Monday in the pre-market, I was like, hey, if we get any pullback, get in. Just get in long. Set your stop loss somewhere in the middle of this fair value gap. Or at the top of this fair value gap at least if we pull back. Because I really don't see us going below 76, which we end up holding above 57, 76. We held above. Yes, we dropped, but like I said, just take longs. Aim for um I think the first thing I said aim for was this high. I think it was this high, and then of course this gap, this daily gap to get filled. Um and literally Monday that would happen. Got in loans, but I told you I got in CrowdStrike just because I didn't like how the how fast the counter was moving on Monday. I didn't it was moving too slow for me, so I got in CrowdStrike long instead. But it still played out to a T what we said. We end up pushing back up, coming up to this fair value gap. We didn't tap into it all the way, which was perfect, which let me know, hey, we got a green candle and we didn't tap into the fair value gap yet or hit that high yet. Hey, I know we're going up because we got a green candle and we still didn't, bump into a key level or key zone or nothing. And actually, I said fair value, I meant regular gap. Just forgive me if I said the wrong thing. But yeah, so Monday was perfect. We had, and also when that green candle closed for Monday, it solidified what? This low. So then we knew, okay, hey, we got high, then we got a low, then we had a higher high. You see that? Then we came down, made this low, and made another high. So what's that telling us? We're in an uptrend. We're in an uptrend. In a uptrend. So once we got that green closure, when you're in an uptrend, if it didn't take out the previous high, which was the nearest high, which was here, we did take out this high. So hey, you can say, hey, we could have this Tuesday counter could have dropped because we already took out this high, a recent high. But what do we say? We say we wait until we see a red counter before we even think about us coming back down. So we stayed bullish. So when Tuesday morning came, we were saying, hey, or today, which is Tuesday morning, we said, hey, we're still bullish. We're still bullish. Um, we had predicted for the market earlier today in pre-market. We were saying, hey, we're looking for the market to probably possibly come down first, come down a little bit, come down a little bit, push into the zone, maybe do a little rejection, and then shoot past the zone, which we end up doing. We did it to a T. I think we went on the 4 hour, and I told y'all, let's go on the 4 hour. Give it a second. I'm having a little bit of connection issues, so give it a little bit. But yeah, I believe that 4 hour I had showed y'all where potential entries could have been at if you didn't already get in on that Monday and was holding. Come on now, load up, load up, load up. Okay, there we go. Sorry about this lag. Was it the 4 hour? Yeah, it was the 4 hour right here. And this is why I told y'all, um, if you was looking to take loans on SPY after this 4 hour candle closed green in the pre-market, your stop loss is supposed to be at the low because we should be aiming to take out this high when we know our main target is to come through this gap or come up to 95. So, like I said though in that the previous video, unfortunately, unless you was in futures, you couldn't get in right here. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get in right here. So you had to wait until market opened up. But if you were able to, if you was in futures, this would have been a perfect entry. Set stop loss here. And this is like kind of a hasty move. Like you're kind of jumping in a little too early, just because if you set your stop loss here, this is not a solidified low. It's high. This low is solidified because we made a new high. So really, to all honesty, you're supposed to get in here. Stop loss supposed to be all the way down here. Aim for the high first, then aim for the gap to get you realistically. But if you're good at scalping and be able to judge, hey, you can set that stop loss there, and hey, boom, they come take this high. If it hold above, we're staying in the trade. If it like push above and hold, have a nice room up. We staying in. If it pull back, that's fine. As long as it don't pull back within this wick, and we expect it to go to them highs. So today it played out exactly how we said. And I got in. Well, actually, I was already in because I told you I was in CrowdStrike. I was trying to get in some SPY loans, right? Was it? Where was it? When the market opened up, I tried to get in some SPY loans. I think we had pushed up to like 83. Uh, yeah, at the open. We pushed up to around this 83, 84. When I seen this red candle came, and soon we closed above, pushed above this high, I was trying to get in loans, man, but it just shot, it literally just started shooting up, and the contracts just, it was just, I didn't really want to spend that much on SPY, and I already was in the CrowdStrike loans, so I was like, hey, it's completely fine. I'm okay with, if I'm not comfortable spending that amount on the contract, it's overpriced. But especially being early in the week and stuff, I like it's fine. But I was looking to get in some SPY. I think it was 586 loans. I was just looking for us to get to 86. Even though I figured we'd get to 87, I was like, hey, let me get some that I know we're gonna go past, just in case we shoot all the way up to like 90, 95. Yeah, I was trying to get some 86 loans right here when it was at 84. It was just too pricey for me. Um, but yeah, it literally played out perfectly to the T. We came and got our key level. Because remember we said before the market even before this week even came, what was our key levels, our goals to come hit out? You know what I'm saying? To beat. Our key levels were, give me a second. Our key level was first to come, I think it was 83. Here it is, yeah. This is our first level to beat was 83.70. I mean 583.70. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying. That was our first key level, our first target to beat. Our second target was this what 87.70. It got smacked. And then our last target that we had when we was looking on the weekly and had our main targets was this 95, and that's the last thing that we don't have hit yet. So we got 2 out of the 3 hit already. And it's only Tuesday. Well, technically it's gonna be Wednesday. So we're looking pretty good, man. We 2 for 2 for this week. Um, on each days, on both days. So coming into tomorrow, what I'm expecting is just off of me looking at this chart. Yes, we do have a green candle. Yes, we did make another high. So what that tells me, hey, and we closed above the previous candle high. That's telling me we're still bullish. I'm still bullish. You know what I'm saying? I still got this third level that I need to get taken out. Um, and I honestly, I mean, it depends on how Powell speaks. Because if Powell just make the market don't really do nothing, I think this is gonna be the max we see, like 95, 97. But if Powell speaks and it's shooting up, I think we just going straight through this gap. I don't even think we slowing down at this gap right here. We're going straight up to these highs. We might just go straight up to. Yeah, I think we just go straight. I think Thursday if Powell speak and it's some good news, we're going straight to these highs. I don't even see us slowing down here at all. Um, honestly. I mean, we can, you know what I'm saying? It's still a fair value. Yeah, we can slow down, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like we get up to this 95, and especially if we get a close above 95, uh, it'll make I'd rather for us to push up, get close to 95, and then let Pound speak and shoot us all the way through. I don't really. We still can move up if we close above, but I kind of want us just to get real close to it tomorrow, and then let Powell speak and shoot it all the way through. But yeah, so let me get back into this analysis. My bad, I kind of get off track, y'all. I had to bear with me. Um, so like I said, we're in a uptrend. This is our last solidified low. Yes, this was a low, and then we did make a new high. But me personally, I like to set my lows off of after I seen some red get into the mix. Um, but you can use this, you know what I'm saying? You can use it if you want to, but I just like doing it after I seen red. Um, so we had another high. So we got a higher high still. We're still on this higher high of the uptrend. We haven't made a red candle to come look for our higher low. So we do have to be careful because the last low we had is all the way down here. You know, so last solidified low at 62. So it's a chance that we can get hit with a huge red candle to get it close to its previous low. You know what I'm saying? So we do gotta be, you know what I'm saying, cautious. But I'm saying, hey, you gotta follow what the market's telling you. The market's saying we're bullish right now. The one thing that is a little tricky, like I told y'all, we got this gap right here. This is a gap. You see that? We got this gap right here. We pushed past the gap, but we failed to close above. That's the only thing. That's what makes it a little tricky. We failed to close above. If we look over here to the left side, when we failed to close above, what we do? We came back down. You see that? We failed to close above, we come in and touch the bottom. You see that? We failed to close above here. You see that? Coming down, coming down, coming down. So It makes it a little tricky, but me honestly, I think we'll get a slight pullback. I don't think we're coming all the way back down here. I'm gonna have to look on the lower time frame. I think we're gonna end up stopping probably right around like 85, 86. I'm thinking this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing us just because we still got this green candle still showing me bullish. So I'm not really ready to start switching short until I see a red candle. But I can see us coming up probably around like 85, 86. And then I just see us shooting straight up and getting close to that 93, 94, 95 range. Honestly, that's what I'm seeing for tomorrow. If we push below that 85, 80, if we push below like 84, then I'm thinking, okay, now we might be getting ready to flip to find our higher low, make the red candle. But like I said, currently I'm still staying bullish. I still got my target up here. You know what I'm saying? I still got a target up here. I do like that we closed with inside this, if you want to call this order block. I do like that we did close inside here and we failed to touch the top. So that's still showing me, hey, we gotta come touch the top of this before we, unless we get a close below that 83, we gotta go touch the top of it. So I don't see us coming down to 83, 84. Honestly, I think we'll stop around 85 at the most and then start shooting back up. But like I said, I gotta go look on the lower time frame. But right now, just based off the data, we're bullish still. We're still bullish. So we go down to the 4 hour. Come on, internet. All right, we go down to the 4 hour. As you can see, we're in the uptrend. Clear as day, we're in the uptrend right now. On the 4 hour, I don't have any fair value. Oh, we do got this fair value gap. This white line. Let me see where is it. Let's find it. I should. You know what I need to start doing? I need to start doing a raise, y'all. If I start using raise, I think that'll let me know exactly where my gaps and stuff is. I think it was right here. I think it's the gap I based it off of right here. So we failed to close above this 4 hour fair value gap. The bottom of that gap is all the way down here at 81, but I don't think we're going down there. We might come to this bottom of this gap at 84. I can see that. I don't think we're going to 81, but I'm not sure. You never know, man, what the market will do. I'm gonna have to look on lower time frame, see if I see any fair value gaps within this big candle. To go along with our narrative of stopping at 85, 86. But if we're looking at this 4 hour, of course, our last solidified low is right here at 80, is 80, 30. This candle, 80, 30. So you can get in longs off of this green, but it's a little risky. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you will have to. This is you taking a hasty move, not really going off of waiting for the trade to come. You can get in longs. Hold up. You can get in longs. Even though this is aftermarket, I'm just showing y'all. You could have been looking for longs and set that stop loss at that low. Aim for that high first. You know what I'm saying? Quick little 2-to-1. So if you was in futures market, you could have aimed for that. But like I said, this is a hasty move because it's not coming off of no 4 hour fair value gap or nothing. And the last solidified low is all the way down here, so you got a risk of it coming completely straight down. So, yeah, but you're supposed to. Hey, so when the green come, hey, we should be looking for this high to come get. We're in an uptrend currently, so I'm still bullish. My main thing that I'm looking for is I'm trying to see if we got any fair value gaps here. Continue to go long. Let's go to the 1 hour, see if we see any. All right, we see one. We see one on the 1 hour. And where's that bottom of the gap? That bottom of the gap is what? What's that? 85.47. Okay. 85.47. That's the bottom of that gap. This potentially can be where the area that we reverse to go to the upside. We could look for it in the morning, come in here, consolidate a lot, don't really move or something, or even sit up here and consolidate a lot, then come tap back inside. Once we push out, we looking for the market structure shift to an uptrend. So we're looking for a high, then a low, then a higher high. Once that higher high come, take them loans, aim for this high first, and then ultimately we looking for, like I said, between that 93 to 95 range. I really, like I said, I kind of don't really think we'll get to 95 tomorrow. I'm hoping we don't. Honestly, that's what it is. I ain't gonna say I don't think we can. I'm hoping we don't go to 95. I want us to get real close to it and then let Powell give us the rest of the way through. That's what I really want. I want us to stop at like 93. If we can, stop at like 93, 94, then come down overnight. Let Powell speak tomorrow, and I mean Thursday. I keep saying tomorrow, Thursday, and just make it skyrocket, go up to 600, 610. But yeah, so currently this part right here, you can see this is in the downtrend. So we got a high, low. Did we make a high? We did make a high, but we made a lower low. It ain't a complete downtrend. It gotta make another lower high, lower. But honestly, this ain't really nothing to look at here, other than we see this 1 hour gap. Let me switch this to orange so I know it's my 1 hour gap. So we can look at that in the morning, see if we see any possible rejections off there. Let's go to the 15. On the 15, do we got a fair value? We do got a fair value gap. That's below. This is another potential area for the market to reverse. And we got another one right below it. This is right in that 84. This is the range. This is like the last chance. I really don't even think we should even get down here. If we get down here, I kind of feel like hey, we're dumping. We're going down to like 81 and stuff like that. I feel like this, to me, honestly, this is where I'm looking for my last line of defense is this fair value gap right here. If by the time I get down here, I kind of feel like it's over. So I say this is the first look for it, a potential entry to go long. If this fail, hey, I'm looking for the tap into here, failure to close inside here to go long. So that's what we're looking at. That's our potential trades for tomorrow when it comes to SPY, ES, NQ, stuff like that, because they all pretty much the same. So this was looking like we either looking for a trade somewhere in this area to go long. You know what I'm saying? Aim for no highs. Or it can be, like I said, it can be down here from tapping into this fair value gap and failing to close. It'd be looking like that. Now, if it get all the way down here, I kind of don't even want it, honestly. But the market can do that, man. That's the crazy thing. The market can literally come tap and get super close to breaking the trend, and then all of a sudden just flip and go straight up. So, but these are the main three spots we're looking at, based off of just us looking at it right now. These are the main three areas we're looking to go long at. Of course, our ultimate target is. Let me just go ahead and put a white line or something at that 93, because I kind of wanted to stop at 93. Yeah, so those are our targets. That's what we look for. We're looking to go long, man. We're looking to go long. I know it look a little messy, y'all. I know it look a little messy. I'm gonna delete these 1 hour lines. Cause honestly, I'm not even to be honest, I'm not looking to go short. No time soon. Literally, they'll just have to completely dump for me to think shorts. So I do got this alert for if we close above this 4 hour fair value gap. What's this alert for? I'm not even sure. I think that's if it closed below that 4 hour, we don't need that. We don't need that right now. We're not looking for shorts, man. If it switch short, we'll adjust. But I'm not looking for shorts, so I'm trying to clean up these charts a little bit. All these boxes are daily gaps and fair value gaps. All right, this green one is a target, and this green one is our next target. So we only got 2 targets left, man. We only got 2 targets left, and then we're in the unknown after that. The market does whatever it wants to do after that. So we only got 2 targets left to these all-time highs, man. And all we need is for this target to get taken out, close above. Boom. This target get taken out, close above, it was shooting up again. But if we get take out, reject, hey, we can come down. And it don't close above. Or if it come take out, reject, don't close above, we can come down. Yeah, so we pretty much, because we did the job, we did what we needed to do on the daily from this last high, which was over here at 70. We closed above. Y'all see that? We closed above. Yeah, we rejected up here, but this was not any target high we had. So other than a gap, you know what I'm saying? Other than a gap. So that does make it where, like I told y'all, we might have a slight pullback. But as long as we don't push back below this right here, this 83, I'd say 83.70. What's that high? 83.63. As long as we don't push below there, I can't set a level there. As long as we don't push below there, we're still good for these longs. I'm gonna put don't push below. Don't push below. Alright, and set alert when it's crossing below. Crossing down. Alert. Let me know when we coming down. Alright. So as long as we don't be pushing back below here, we should be good with these longs. Let me go over to CrowdStrike now. Because like I said, y'all see our main 2 targets. This is our target. This is our target. We do got these in the middle to slow it down, but those the main target. Let's go to CrowdStrike now. I told y'all this was the trade that I was actually in. I got in on CrowdStrike at 419. Let's see. I got in CrowdStrike when it was at 419. On Monday, I got in. Yeah, Monday, which is right here. So I got in this trade pretty much somewhere around there. I got in them loans. I had the contract I had was I think it was 455 or 452 loans. I got in them real cheap. I wasn't, it was Monday. I was trying to get in something cheap. I think I got in 455, 452 loans. Cause I figured we was going up. I just didn't want to overpay at the beginning of the week for contracts. Yeah. So, like we said on that daily, let's go back to the daily. This was before Tuesday came, so let's actually remove Tuesday. We'll press play one time. All right, there we go. This was before Tuesday, so when we came into the pre-market of Tuesday, we had this counter closure. What we said, hey, we seen this high up here, sitting up here, target high sitting up here. We had this target high sitting right here. Well, once we made this low and we flipped green, what we think? Hey, we should be aiming for what? The most recent high. Most recent high is right here. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that much to aim for. If we're already sitting at 28. So once I seen us close green yesterday and we closed above that 28 that I told y'all about, which was this candle closure, body closure, I was like, hey, I'm confident that we're coming to come take these highs. And it's also gonna be the break of this most recent downtrend. You know what I'm saying? If this is the break of this most recent downtrend, that means we're what? We should be targeting them. We should be targeting. I like to do my downtrend on the red candles actually. So let's do it like that. So we did have one slight break, but we ended up coming right back in. Now we had a second break. To me, this is our true break. I was like, hey, if this the true break of this downtrend right here, once we beat this high and close above, hey, we got room all the way up here to 50. So that's why I held my trade. Then I seen in the pre-market we was like sitting, we was sitting somewhere close. It was like we was at like 27, 28 in the pre-market. And I think in the pre-market, I think I said if we go below 425 or 424, I had alerts set on there. I don't know what happened to them. It was sitting here. Did I just delete the alerts? Oh, there go the alert. There go the alerts, man. I was like, what the world? Yeah, these was my two alerts. When I was doing the analysis this morning, I was like, hey, if we close, if we come below, I think I said 423. Yeah, that's what it was. It was 423. If we go below 423, cut your trade. Don't even cut the trade. It's over with. We're coming down. So once I seen this low right here on the 4, I think it was the 4 hour I seen it. Once I seen we flip green here, I was like, hey, I don't even expect us going below here, honestly. And I set the alert there because I was like, I really don't even see us going below there. I think we'll shoot straight up. And what happened? Market opened up, shot straight up. You know what I'm saying? Hit this target. You know what I'm saying? Beat our target out. And we got to close above the target. So technically we can delete this target, honestly. So we delete that target. So if we go to the daily, we end up beating that previous lower high and made what? A higher high. So now we're still in the uptrend. We just made a higher high. What's the next high we gotta beat out? Next high is right here at this 451. I can't say this. We do got this huge rejection. You know what I'm saying? Huge rejection, and it's going right back inside this fair value gap. And then what is this yellow? I think this yellow is it's just a 4 hour. Oh, it was just I was trying to see if we close inside this box. Yeah, when I was actually in my trade, I was trying to see if we was gonna close inside this on the 4 hour. I think, yeah. I was trying to see if we was gonna close inside on the 4 hour to continue up to come to the top of the box, which we did. We closed inside it, came to the top of the box, but we couldn't close above it to continue going. So yeah, like I was saying, my bad. I'm getting off track, man. I'm getting off track, man. We end up pushing back down. So like pretty much the same thing as SPY. I can see us coming down a little bit. So we probably can come down. I can see us coming down a slight bit. With CrowdStrike, I can actually see us coming down to 37 possibly. Maybe even a little bit lower. I feel like as long as we don't on SPY, as long as we don't come all the way back down to this previous high, we should be good with the longs. But I think I see a slight pullback, push up, maybe a little bit more retracement, and then boom, shoot all the way through. And that to me, I feel like that pullback could come early Wednesday, midway through Wednesday we push up, towards the end of Wednesday we come down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe overnight move sideways, and then with power speed on Thursday, shoot straight through. That's kind of I just had to give estimation, guesstimation. But let's actually go down and look into this trade and see what we see, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm kind of confused what these white lines are, cause I did not label. I did not label, so I don't even know what these white lines. Let me see this. Try to figure out what these white. Oh, I was marking up these lows. Okay. I don't know what this white line is for though. Yeah, I don't know. We probably can delete this line, honestly. I'm gonna try to look. Let me look around first before I just delete it. Let me look and see if I can figure out why I even got that line. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't see no reason for it. So we can get rid of this line. We can get rid of this line. Come on. Get rid of that line. We keep this line here. Keep that line here just because that was that high. So yeah, okay, now let's get back on track, man. Come on, we gotta stay on track. We gotta stay on track. So we looking at the daily. We made this low. This low is not. This low is solidified. This low solidified because we just came and beat this high right here. See that? So now what we gotta do? We either finna push up, come beat this high and keep continuing, or just you know what I'm saying, just beat the high and then come down. Or third option. So one option is hey, continue to go up, not look for a higher low yet. Second option, come beat this high, then look for a higher low, like come back down. Or we already beat this high, so we could just look for a higher low somewhere in here, and then eventually go back up. So we got 3 different scenarios that can happen right now. To me, really, I think the first option is gonna be what's gonna happen. I think we're not gonna make a higher low on the daily. We're just gonna go straight up. Let's get them highs. So let's go to the 4 hours since our last, remember, hey, on the daily, our last solidified level is all the way down here. So you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful. Last solidified level down here. We really don't wanna see the market come back down to this level, push back below this level, so we can put that. Don't push below. We don't want to see it coming below here, honestly. It start coming below here, we kind of iffy on our loans. That's probably what that line was. Honestly, that's probably what that line was. No, that's because I had a green. So that wasn't that line. I don't know what that line was for at first. I really don't need these levels here because these was just alerts for Tuesday. Honestly, don't need those. So that kind of cleaned it up a little bit. We getting a little bit cleaner, y'all. We getting a little bit cleaner. We got one target, and we do got another target up here. I just didn't mark it. This high. Go back. This high is our second target. Come on. So we got 2 targets left before we go to all-time high. Make new all-time highs. So yeah. So if we know our stop loss is all the way down here, let me delete this. This was the trade I was in, y'all. It was end up being a 4-to-1 trade. And yes, that's what I ended up getting. I got 4-to-1 on each contract I was in. So a little bit more than 4-to-1. It was like 4.3, 4.4. But alright, on the daily, stop loss is all the way down here, man. This is the last solidified level. So that's the scary part, man. Because if this is the last solidified level, if the market just somehow want to say, hey, we want to go to downtrend, man, they got, what's that, $40 to drop. That is scary, but what we said, as long as it don't push below this level. So yes, this is technically where it could go, but we know, hey, if we come right here, go ahead and get out these trades. Go ahead and get out these trades if we're in loans. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of saves us versus a from 40 to 32. That's only an $8 drop versus 40 to 400, $40 drop. So I'd much rather have $8 drop for the loss than you know what I'm saying, a $40 loss. You gotta kind of be able to look at that and know how to manage your risk. And if you can't, even if you can't, you know what I'm saying, determine like, hey, how I just knew not to go below here, just go to them lower time frames, man. You go to the lower time frame, And you just find your key levels not to go below on the lower time frames. You know what I'm saying? That yeah, it may get you out a little sooner, but um it still keeps you from losing too much. You know what I'm saying? So like right here, once we made this high, you can say, hey, I just don't want us to go below this low. You know what I'm saying? Or this low. And you can get out even sooner than I get out. You know what I'm saying? But I know the market could manipulate and come real close and you go up. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, how I like to do it is once we beat a high, I just don't want it to go back to that high. And same thing if we're going the opposite way. Once we beat a low, I just don't want the market going back to that low. Like I told you, I like it for it to close past it, give it enough room to close past, so when the pullback come, it don't even have to touch this. It can just pull back and then shoot up. That's how I like to see it. I don't like it closing, barely closing above, and then by the time I get a pullback, it's pushing right back below their previous high. It's just I don't really like trades like that. So we got it. Like I said, we got a nice push pass. This gives us a lot of room for our pullback. You know what I'm saying? To without having to touch this previous high we just beat to go higher. Um, so let's go to that 4 hour, man. We found our targets. We know that the only low we got. Actually, we finna do this as a visual learner, y'all, so y'all can see how you can lower your stop loss as you go on the lower time frame. So we'll just say if we were getting along right here, right now, this will be your stop loss at first. And just say we aiming for this most recent high. Not this high, but I'm talking about off the daily. Because I know when we go lower time frame. Alright, this will be your stop loss currently. This is what it's supposed to be. But then you can be like, hey, I might want to put it below this fair value gap. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, off the daily, you got one way of lowering your stop loss. But let's go fine tune it on the lower time frame. We go to the 4 hour and look and see where can we find entries to go long, or you know what I'm saying, move our stop loss up. So we was in a downtrend here, right? We end up breaking this high right here with this candle. So once we broke this high, what it did, solidified the low, but we already, we got past that low right now. So now, boom, what we doing? We're in an uptrend. We just broke this downtrend right here. We gotta go what? Beat out this high, which is at 44.7. I mean, 447.94. What we got to 447.94. So we were 3 cents away. We got to beat out this high right here. Once we beat this high out, boom, whatever the low, any low that we got. So say the low was like right here, and we come beat this high, your stop loss will move up to that low. Once we beat that high, your stop loss gonna move to that lowest point. You know what I'm saying? In between your old high and your new high. I mean, well, this would be your old high and then your new high. But so just say if this was a green candle right here or a green candle came next and we end up being that high, your stop loss have been right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you can fine tune them. You know what I'm saying? You can fine tune your stop loss just by going to the lower time frames. And then if I go to the 1 hour, same thing. It end up doing that the slight little market structure shift. Even though this in the post market or whatever, you really wouldn't want to set it on the post market. But even though we just using it as an example, like it's not post market, you would do it like this. Boom. Once I seen the market made a higher high, once I seen the market made a higher high, that last candle low will be my new stop loss. And then I'm aiming for the most recent high, which would be this first. But like I said, we just basing off the daily, so it's this high up here. Oh my goodness, magnet. This high right there. Um, so that's how you can fine tune it, man. But we ultimately know what the true solidified level is all the way down here. So we're cool with loss. You know what I'm saying? We're cool with getting kicked out early if it's truly finna switch. You know what I'm saying? But Pretty much what I just showed y'all there, those is where I'm looking for entries. Honestly, I'm looking on the 4 hour. If I done on the 4 hour, I'm waiting until we get a green candle before I ready to go in some loans, man. I just need a green candle on the 4 hour. Once I get that green candle 4 hour, whatever that candle low, the last candle low was in between this old high and that green candle or the new high, whichever comes first. The low in between the two is gonna be my stop loss. And I told y'all I'm aiming for these two green lines right here, these two highs. Like I said, if we get below this 432.91, I'm not honestly, my bad. I'm not looking for them loans no more. I think I'm just gonna be sitting on my hands and seeing what the market gonna do. So honestly, we don't really got that much room to play around, man. It's make or break. We gotta push through. Well, we could consolidate, you know what I'm saying? We could go sideways. But I don't really see us going sideways once we get a green counter. But we could though, you know what I'm saying? Everything always possible. On the 4 hour, we do got this fair value gap right here. If y'all can see this, I'm gonna mark it, but I'm gonna delete it because I don't really want to keep it. We do got this fair value gap right here that look like we're rejecting off of. We just need a green candle and we need to switch to an uptrend. But if we just see a green candle, like I said, you can aim just for this high right here, 47. And then aim for this if we close above 47. Aim for 50. Eventually aim for 55. So we do got that 4 hour fair value gap. We got one down here, but this is below our threshold. We don't really want it down here. So we're not even, if we go down there, we're just sitting on our hands. Let's go to the 1 hour, see if we can find another fair value gap. Yeah, we see one more fair value gap right up. Is this? It's so dang close. I don't even know if that. I don't feel like pulling the box out, but let's pull it out, man. Pull it out. No, it's not a fair value gap. Nope. It's a delete. All right. I guess you could say this is one, but I'm not counting that one. I say, yeah, I'm only seeing this 4 hour one. 15-minute, no. I mean, I see this one up here at 44. Right here. We see this one. Yeah, we see this one here. I'm mainly more looking at that 4 hour fair value gap. It's kind of what I'm looking for. Our reversal to come somewhere inside here or right above it. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm really just looking for my candlestick to flip green. Because we close outside this zone right here that I told y'all pretty much like an order block. If we can't close green back inside it, then expect that dump to potentially come. But I believe when we get a green counter, we're going to end up closing inside it. We really want us to close past it. You close past it, I'm almost certain that we're coming up to this 51, then 55. Dang, there goes the high even. It's at 57. But I guess it didn't count the pre-market. But, yeah, because to me, it's no sense of not being bullish still when we're just flipped from this mini downtrend. We just flip bullish. So I'm saying stick with bullish the whole way through until you see either daily red or it breaks your key level at this 432.91. And oh my goodness, if I look at this, I don't know if y'all can see this, but this kind of how I'm looking at it. It's like a big old consolidation box right here. We can push out. Boom. Oh my goodness. Even if we just like slightly push out, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Cause look, we did this. What we did, we came in, then we came back out, then we came back in, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? I can see. I don't know. I kind of can see it potentially shooting up crazy. But you never know, man. We got power speaking. You always gotta be cautious, man, when it comes to news. So, and I think I'm kind of getting a little tired. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm getting tired. That's why I'm kind of just randomly speaking. Um, let's get into one more stock, man. I want to get into this Tesla. Um, let's get into this Tesla. On Monday, I believe I told y'all. I said if Tesla can close above and hold above right here, this fair value gap. I didn't mark it out, but I went back to the video and seen what I said. They close and hold above this fair value gap on the daily. Y'all look out, cause Tesla might run up to these highs, man, and this fair value gap also. So what we end up doing? What? Boom, closing above, like nice close above this 324, man. We closed $10 above it at that. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, pretty much like how I got with all the other stocks. I can see us doing a slight pullback, then just shooting up to this 43. You know what I'm saying? This fair value gap right here at 42 to 48. You know what I'm saying? 342 to 348. Then eventually coming to take these highs out. So this is your target. That's crazy. The last target we got for Tesla, or I mean the closest target we got for a high for Tesla is all the way at 67. It's at 34. That's a $30 move. Then the next one, of course, is right around here. At 80. I ain't finna go into all the other ones. But look at that, man. Tesla just got so much room. That's why I wanted to go over real quick. Tesla got so much room, man. And then what makes Tesla even better, like what we did, we had a red counter right here. So now what's that? A solidified low once we made this high. So we know we're not supposed to go below 311. Let's go to the lower time frame. Not supposed to go below 311. We got a fair value gap right here. This is nice. Switch that to what? Green. We got a 4-hour fair value gap. Perfect, man. High. Then we made a low. So on the 4-hour, this is our solidified low. We can switch that to green. Well, light green. So on the 4-hour, this is our solidified low. So you really ain't on the 4-hour, you ain't even supposed to go below 13. Go to the 1-hour. This potentially could be a solidified low. We can beat the high. And we got a 1-hour fair value gap. And we got another 1-hour fair value gap here. So I mark this 1-hour fair value gap. I don't even want to see it coming down to this one. It can come down to these two right here, but I don't even want to see it coming down to this one, honestly. I think we can. I think we could come inside this fair value gap though, potentially. If we gonna come down, you know what I'm saying? I can see us going inside here, possibly coming inside this one, and then shooting up. But yeah, I mean, it just made a new high. Just made a new high. You see that? Freshly new high. After freshly new high, and we don't have our next target high is all the way up here. Man, it's like that's almost like just easy money. I ain't even gonna lie. Unless it's like I said, unless power or something come in the way. What they just said? Tesla what? I don't know what that's gonna do with the market. But yeah, man, I just like, jeez. We just made new high. We don't got no red candles to tell us to come down. On the 1 hour, we just flipped green. Unless we don't make a new high and then come back down. You know what I'm saying? We come back down, boom, make a new low. We just waiting until we see another green candle come. Um, you don't have to go in, especially when it's switch a downtrend. You don't have to go in straight out that first green. You can wait till a green, red, then another green come to beat that previous green high, and then get in. But if you want to be, antsy, get in early. Soon you see this new low get set, the first green 1 hour candle you see, go long and set your low at the most recent solidified low in the 1 hour. Um, but yeah, man, I might honestly might Tesla might be the trade I get in tomorrow. CrowdStrike, I see we still got room. Like I said, we got room to 55, but I think on Tesla contracts ain't too bad. I might get in Tesla tomorrow instead. I haven't looked at Meta yet. I might go into it tomorrow morning with y'all. But I'm finna end it right here because this video is actually about an hour long. So, all right, y'all have a good one. Your boy Keith is out. Peace.